All right, let's get this show started.
In today's news, Israel Adesanya vs. NASSOURDINE Imavov is in the works for a February event. Knockout Alerts reported that the matchup is in the works to headline the second Saudi Arabia UFC Fight Night scheduled for February 1st, 2025 inside the venue in Riyadh. Izzy will be coming off the first two-fight losing streak of his legendary MMA career, first losing to Sean Strickland at UFC 293 and then to Dricus du Plessis earlier this year at UFC 305. This fight will be Izzy's first non-title fight in nearly 5 years. The last time he didn't fight for a title was against Anderson Silva at UFC 234. Meanwhile, Imavov has been on a roll since losing to Strickland back at UFC Vegas 67. Since then, he's picked up a majority decision win over Roman Dolidze, a TKO over Jared Cannonier, and most recently, a unanimous decision victory over Brendan Allen at UFC Paris. Who would you choose in this fight, Izzy or Imavov? As always, let us know in the comments below. Eddie Alvarez's next fight has been announced. The former UFC and Bellator champion has booked his return to the ring against fellow veteran Jeremy Stephens at BKFC's KnuckleMania 5 on January 25th at the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia. The matchup was announced by the promotion Tuesday. Alvarez was last seen in action December of 2023 when he lost to Mike Perry via second round TKO in the main event of BKFC 56 in what was his second bare knuckle boxing match. His first was a win over Chad Mendes in April earlier that year. Meanwhile, Stephens recently defeated Bobby Taylor by unanimous decision at BKFC 65 in September. Prior to that, he stopped former UFC contender Jimmy Rivera in December of 2023 in his bare knuckle boxing debut. Who do you think takes this W, Jeremy or Eddie? Drop them thoughts below. Tracy Cortez provides a surgery update. The road to greatness oftentimes gets messy, as it certainly has for Tracy Cortez. Tracy was set for a fight with Miranda Maverick scheduled for December 14th at the UFC Tampa or UFC on ESPN 63 card. However, fate had other plans. A few weeks ago, in a candid post on X, Cortez explained, "Unfortunately, there was a miscommunication with me fighting December 14th in Tampa, as I informed the UFC weeks ago that I won't be able to fight in December due to health issues that require me to have surgery. I look forward to getting back in the cage early next year." Now, the UFC flyweight contender has a health update for her fans after undergoing surgery. She posted a photo from the hospital bed captioned, "Surgery went smooth, still a little loopy, but I just want to thank everyone who's reached out. The road back won't be easy, but then again, nothing great in life ever comes easy." Mike Perry opens up about his beef with Conor McGregor. Following Perry's loss to Jake Paul in a boxing match this past July, McGregor went so far as to tweet that Perry was fired from the BKFC for the performance. Now, a few months later, it's still not clear whether Perry will fight in the organization ever again. More so, it looks like the beef between the two has escalated even more. In the latest episode of Down and Dirty, Perry told a story about his meeting with McGregor in Poland, where according to Perry, the Irishman acted like an asshole. Perry then called him out to a bare knuckle fight. You can watch the full episode on the Dirty Boxing YouTube channel, links in today's video description.
Bare knuckle, it would not be anywhere near where it is today without you. Conor McGregor came on board, and now he's trying to steal some of the thunder and attention.
He's always been a little snake in the grass, like he said to TJ, because like I met him in Poland and Conor was there with his security guard, and I walked over and just was like, "Hey man, I just want to say hi." Like I was a fan, you know, and he let me have it for being a fan and a fighter. He was like, "What's your worth?" And I was like, "Okay, like I just wanted to shake your hand. Like I don't give a f, I just got here." I was like, "What a f***ing asshole, bro." I'd be happy to fight Conor McGregor in dirty boxing or in bare knuckle fighting and mess him up. I can make the fight really dirty and nasty and make him quit. He was there when I knocked out Luke Rocco's teeth, and he said a little funny video, "Not these teeth, not these teeth." Well, you weren't in the ring with me, buddy.
Alex Pereira meets Don Lee in South Korea. The UFC light heavyweight champion is currently on a trip in South Korea, where he's met up with famous South Korean actor Don Lee. The two hit the punching machine, where Poatan surprisingly scored lower than the actor.
arrebenta o braço, mas não vai. Não, bati de baixo, bati de cima agora.
So you need to go fast as I go up. So the noise hard. Yeah.
Pereira also visited the Korean Zombies MMA gym, where the two of them did a bit of sparring. Jon Jones reacts to the updated pound-for-pound rankings. Jones, who's considered by most as the greatest fighter in MMA history, was ranked as number 2 on the UFC pound-for-pound rankings following his successful title defense at Saturday's UFC 309. Jon, surprisingly, sounds happy with his ranking, especially considering he's the oldest fighter on the list. It's a stance that differs from the UFC president, who believes Jones should be the clear number 1. Jones tweeted, "Being ranked number 2 pound per pound at 37 years old, I'm happy with that." Alex Pereira also reacted to the update, suggesting that Jones should in fact be the pound for pound number 1. He posted this photo captioned, "With this change, only I would already be happy." Brendan Schaub defends Jon Jones amidst the Tom Aspinall drama. Speaking on the Thick Boy podcast, Schaub discussed Jon Jones' demands after his UFC 309 victory. Jones stated that he'll only fight Aspinall if the UFC pays him Q money, so that even if he loses, he still wins. Schaub believes Jones doesn't need to fight Aspinall, and unfortunately for the UFC and Tom Aspinall, they need Jones, and it's going to cost them.
I can almost guarantee you will never see another Jon Jones again, dominating like this. He has a leg up on the UFC. You should be celebrating this. You should be supporting him. Get your bag, dude. If I've ever seen a resume for a fighter to demand a certain amount of pay and actually get it, it's Jon Jones. So pick a lane. Either you want fighters to get compensated what they're worth, or you want them just to fight whoever the all they tell them to fight. Because you finally have a guy that has a leg up on the UFC and can do that. Doesn't need anyone or anything to be considered the greatest of all time. And all he's asking is, pay me like I'm the greatest of all time. People go, oh, you're ducking him. Just get in there. It's the right thing to do. Shut up. Because if you're going to cry about fighters not being compensated and not getting taken care of, and when a guy finally does, you shit on him, well, that doesn't make sense, does it? That's fucking stupid in the grand scheme of things, isn't it? It's kind of ridiculous when you say it out loud, isn't it? It makes no fucking sense, y'all.
Jake Paul vs. Mike Tyson massive viewing figures revealed. As most everyone knows, Paul defeated Tyson via unanimous decision at the AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, with the 31-year age gap between the two fighters clearly showing as the 8-round bout wore on. The fight was part of Netflix's first ever live boxing card, and while fans complained of technical issues throughout the broadcast, the official viewing figures are staggering. Netflix announced that Jake Paul vs. Mike Tyson was seen by over 108 million viewers worldwide, making it the most streamed global sporting event ever. A total of 72,300 people were present to see the event in person at the AT&T Stadium, with 2 fans from US law firm Torque Law getting ringside seats that were worth $2 million. Here's a view from the seats. Time for today's top memes. Third place was posted by Morph Memes. Second place was posted by UFC Snippets. And the top pick was posted by Talking Lizard V2. Thanks for watching. If you like the content, smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe to stay in the talk.